Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the 2024 Secretary's Award for Excellence. I want to thank you all for taking the time to be with us today in honor and celebration of 15 of our colleagues. My name is Sharnessa Ridley, and I'm the Deputy Director of the Council for Women and Youth Involvement. Thank you, exactly. And with me today is Mr. Cool himself, Troy Baker, who is the Real Estate Leasing Manager with the State Property Office. Say hi to our friends, Troy.
Hello, friends.
Troy and I were honored to receive the Secretary's Awards last year, and we are equally as honored to be here before you today as the Master of Ceremonies, right?
Absolutely.
So today marks the fourth time that we have gathered to present the department's highest honor in acknowledgement of outstanding, excellent, and sometimes formidable work. To help set the stage, if you will, for today's events, I have the privilege of honoring and introducing our dedicated leader. She has made history in her time at DOA from the moment she was appointed. As you know, she is the first American Indian woman to serve as a North Carolina Cabinet Secretary. During her almost 4 years as head of our department, Secretary Cashwell has had a tremendous impact and left an equally incredible impression on our employees. When you first meet her, it is readily apparent she is passionate about serving our communities wholeheartedly and energetically, as she has done everything in her power to accomplish that goal. Today would not be possible without her unwavering support, faith in our employees, and vision of a better future for all North Carolinians. Please join me in welcoming Secretary Pamela Burrington Cashwell.
Man, I feel like I'm at the Academy Awards. They look good, and I didn't get the memo to dress on up. So, good morning. You guys look awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It is great to see so many of our wonderful DOA family gathered here to celebrate excellence among our other family members. So, thank you guys for being here. This is our fourth annual Secretary's Awards for Excellence ceremony. And I'm so excited to celebrate those of you who are being acknowledged today. And I also want to say at the outset that I know that there are many more in this audience who are deserving of being acknowledged as well, because we have so many incredibly hardworking employees in this department. So I thank all of you for the work that you do every day. I want to thank those of you who submitted nominations for employees. I know that we can all be just wrapped up in the daily grind of our work, and it's easy to just keep moving and not take the time that it takes to actually submit a nomination for somebody. So to those of you who took that time to recognize your fellow employees, thank you for doing that. We really, really appreciate it. To our communications team, thank you so much for the work that you did today in coordinating us. Facilities management, thank you for the lovely flowers. I walked in here and started singing, "It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas." This is lovely, and I appreciate the work, Chad, of your team to get us set up for this special day. I really, though, just want to thank all of you again, because we can't do any of this. There's so many people who are engaged in the process of making events like this happen. Certainly more than those I've named, and so if you had any role in this, I appreciate your work to make this happen. Wow, what an extraordinary year we have had thus far in 2024. And really, I wanted to take the opportunity today to also just reflect a little bit on the last 4 years, because you all have done some amazing, amazing work in this department, as you always do, because as you know, I say all the time that DOA is the backbone of state government, that state agencies cannot do what they do without the work of DOA. It just is what it is. They cannot perform their task, whether it is purchasing goods and services, entering into contracts. Buildings have to have working air and plumbing and water and all the things for employees to be able to do their work. I could just keep going down the list of the ways in which we allow state government to operate and function, and it is everything. Mail, parking, the whole thing. You all know what you do, and what you do is what allows state agencies to serve North Carolina citizens. It doesn't happen without DOA. So I want all of you to give yourselves a big round of applause. So we moved, of course, right, in 2024, and it's like, where's that building that we were in? That thing is gone. Who knew that a building could disappear that quickly? It has been brought down fast, but what is amazing to me is how our team pulled together, because getting out of that building and getting all the other agencies out of that building took a monumental effort and a lot of work on everyone's behalf while continuing to do our mission, right? Because the work didn't stop. We had to keep doing all the things that we do. Agencies still expected state property to continue doing leases. And oh my goodness, speaking of leases, I mean, you know, all the leases that we had to, all the properties that we had to examine to figure out where agencies could go, and then lease agreements and all the things that happen behind the scenes that nobody knows about other than DOA. And that was tremendous, tremendous work. And thank you to everybody who was engaged in that. Thank you for the patience for those of you who weren't necessarily engaged in the day-to-day of it, but had to live through it. Thank you for that patience. And I'm thrilled that now we're in a lovely new space. Not everyone, I know that some of you work in off-site locations, but at the end of the day, I'm really happy about where we landed, because I feel like we have a great space for the employees who were in that building, moved into a much better work environment and workspace. We transitioned to a new financial system that, holy moly, has been a challenge. I will say that. And I know that while it has most directly impacted our fiscal division, it has impacted other divisions as well, because you have to go through the same process and you're wondering why things are taking so long, right? So it impacted all of us, and it's still impacting all of us, and it will probably continue to impact all of us for some time to come yet. And so please continue to be patient with that. But thank you to the facilities team for all their work to get us through that. We transitioned to a new parking system. Holy moly. And whoop, whoop. So much work that went into that. And, you know, the other thing is that, like, all these things were happening while we were in the midst of trying to do a move. And so state parking had to move their offices from one place to another while also trying to implement a totally new parking system. So thank you to the state parking folks. I mean, I can go down a long list of major innovations and technology improvements that we've had over the last couple years. Yesterday, I saw a great demo from both our state property office of a new management system that they've implemented that is amazing. Facilities management that implemented a new management system for their work and tracking and all the things. And all those things take so much time. They make us more efficient. It's painful in the process. But, excuse me, a new EVP system, a new procurement system that has been implemented across the state. That is amazing. It's transformational in the procurement space. New HubSco system, new contract management system for the Council for Women and Youth Involvement that has changed the way in which they interact with domestic violence and sexual assault centers across the state. And so It's dangerous to start naming these things. New medical courier service. As I look at people and I think about the things that you're doing, a new medical courier service that has been nationally recognized for how amazing it is. And that took a teamwork between Motor Fleet Management and our Mail Service Center to get vehicles equipped to carry medical specimens from local governments to our state health lab. Interscope has had a ton of new work done on it. In addition to our state construction office managing one of the largest construction projects in the history of this state, over $250 million, and that's probably even low. I'm lowballing that probably, Director Shumsky, but a massive project to build a new headquarters for HHS that in the midst of COVID, when the cost of supplies went up and you could not get them, they exercised the judgment to pre-buy supplies and lay them down and do all the things so that that project is not just on time but on budget. That is amazing. So there's so many more things, and it's like I said, it's dangerous to start calling out. My mama always told me, don't start calling out people because you're going to miss somebody, and then somebody's going to be upset, then you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. So that's not what I'm trying to do today. I just want to emphasize all the great work that is happening in this department and has happened. And often among divisions, we don't know what our other sister divisions are doing. We don't know of all the great work that is happening across divisions. And so I wanted to just share a few of those things today so you all know we're one team, one mission, right? And so it's important to know what our sister agencies are doing. Okay. You all know I talk about customer service all the time and how important it is for us to maintain our quality of service. I want you to know that before I came to this agency, and I was a part of I will acknowledge this, I was a part of the complainers, right, who complained about various things that took too long at DOA. This was before I got here, let me just say. But I'm owning my own actions, right? But I can tell you that the number of complaints that we receive now in this department are so minimal in comparison to the number of transactions that we're engaged in every day. It is so minimal. And that is because of the attention that you all pay to doing your job well, to doing it effectively, efficiently, and to providing excellent customer service. I appreciate that so much as the leader of this department. I appreciate what you are doing and what you have done to elevate the level of customer service in this department. It is amazing, and I value it, and I know that other departments value it. I hear it all the time. So I want to give you all a hand for that work. Okay, folks are going to start getting on me if I don't start moving forward with why we're here. But I wanted you all to know some of those things. Okay, so thus far, we have recognized dozens of outstanding employees through this award. I'm very, very proud of this award. We recognize employees in the area of customer service, efficiency and innovation, outstanding state government service, and last but not least, teamwork. And I will tell you that we came up with those categories to mirror the Governor's Award of Excellence. And that is because I wanted us to be set up for being able to nominate our own employees for the Governor's Award of Excellence. I'm super proud that in the last 4 years, we have had 2 different winners of the Governor's Award of Excellence. And I can't remember a time when DOA had employees recognized for that. And I love that. We didn't get a winner this year. We should have. But, you know, we will keep pushing for that because I think that recognition is so important. So today we're recognizing these amazing employees in front of us. I'm excited for you all to hear about their great work. I'm so proud of that work. I feel honored to lead this organization. We're all public servants. I want you all to know that I'm grateful to be part of this team. And I know that as we we have a new governor, and that's exciting because we have a new governor who is going to be awesome running this state. And I feel great about that because I know that I don't think there will be a single bump in the road for DOA. Sometimes in transitions, there are bumps in the road. I'm not concerned about that at all. I know that you all will be able to continue to do exactly what you are doing. Continue in the same way that you are doing it, and that is with excellence. And so I'm excited about that because you never know what's going to happen in a transition from one administration to another. Don't worry about that. As I said to you all when we were doing that move, and there was so much angst, like, don't worry. I said to you, don't worry about the move. Let me worry about the move. And I believe that with our leadership team, we accomplished that well and that employees were not negatively impacted. I want you to feel the same way about this transition because I feel very comfortable that we will just move forward in a positive way at DOA. Before we begin, recognize these folks. I do want to recognize the amazing team of division directors that we have. Really, between these division directors and these deputies, along with all of you, that's how DOA is an amazing organization. I'm so proud of both of these groups, and I want all of you guys to stand, and the three of you. I am grateful every day for this team. Do we have any, I know we have lots of coworkers in the house. Do we have any family members in the house? If you are the family of somebody who works for DOA, I want you to stand up. Brandon, stand up. Thank you all for being with us, and thank you for the support that you provide to your family member who works for DOA. I know firsthand how important it is to have supportive family in your corner. I could not do what I do without my husband and my boys, and that just is what it is. They support me and allow me the opportunity to work more than I should, and do all the things, work on weekends sometimes, and I know that it's just critical for all of us to have somebody who is supporting us in our corner in our professional life. So thank you for being here, and thank you for what you do every day. All right, I appreciate you all. Let's get busy honoring our 15 honorees. I'm going to turn it back over to our lovely mistress and master of ceremonies.
Thank you, Secretary.
So 2 quick housekeeping points that I forgot to mention during the welcome is that, 1, we would love for everyone to silence their phones if you haven't already. And then the second one is I love that everyone is wearing their name tags. However, please don't wear them when you come to take photos. Thank you very much.
She has spoken. As Tronessa just noted, I'm Troy Baker, and I'm excited to be here today to alongside her as your MC. Though many of you already know them, I want to take this time and take a few minutes to introduce the rest of the administration leadership team. Our deputy secretaries serve as a bridge between the secretary and the missions of each division. Not only do they help lead the department, but they work each day to support their divisions and their employees. On the stage with us today, Mr. Mark Edwards. Mark is our Chief Deputy Secretary, that is, and supervises the asset management functions And as such, he oversees state property office, state construction, our facilities management, state parking, and human resources. Ms. Haley Pfeiffer Hayes. Haley is our Deputy Secretary of Service Operation, and she oversees the purchase and contract operations, state motor fleet, mail service center, surplus property, and communication sections. And last but never least, Mr. David Elliott. David is our Secretary for Advocacy, and he manages the Commission on Indian Affairs, the Council for Women and Youth Involvement, Historically Underutilized Businesses, and Nonprofit Education. All right, so let's begin with our awards here, but just a moment on a few logistical details. I'd like to ask the award winners and their division directors, when they come to the stage, so that the secretary can present their awards, if they would come up on your left, my right here, and exit the stage on the opposite side, as this will help with the traffic flow. Also, you'll be able to find photos and more information about today's ceremony on NCDOA's Flickr page. We'll also have a link for the videos for today of today's ceremony, if you'd like to look at those in the future. If you just scan the QR code on the back of your program, that'll get you the link. Our comms team will be posting the photos, videos, and more information in coming days, so be sure to follow DOA's social media accounts there. And with that, we'll let the Ms. Shanessa.
Ready? All right.
You gotta stay up here?
Please.
You got
All
this.
right. Thanks, Troy. The Secretary's Award for Excellence in the category of customer service recognizes individuals who make it a priority to have a positive interaction with the communities that we serve. DOA is fortunate to have many members who provide great customer service, but these award winners went far beyond the normal requirements by exceeding our expectations and/or adding value to our customers' experiences. Our first awardee served on the purchase and contract team for over 18 years. In that time, he has amassed a wealth of knowledge about all things procurement, established a deep rapport with customers, and served as an advocate for positive change in the way we handle purchasing and contracts. Ask anyone, Baha Jazi takes his role as state procurement manager seriously. Baha's uses of historical context of procurement policies make statewide term contracts better, and in some cases, more inclusive. His recent consideration of the nonprofit Work Center for the Severely Blind and Disabled as a potential partnership for the state's office supply solicitation encouraged other vendors to do the same. His energy and love for what he does directly translates to the way that he interacts with people, customers, and colleagues alike. Thank you, Baha, for putting a smile on the face of everyone you encounter. We are grateful for your outstanding customer service. Our next customer service award goes to Eugene Scarborough. Eugene has over 30 years of state government service under his belt, a testament to the level of commitment he has to the people of our state. As supervisor of the engineering and construction section of Facility Management Division, Eugene is known for his kind leadership, attention to detail, and willingness to go above and beyond in his job. Facilities Management's mission is to serve other state agencies, and Eugene has become well-known throughout the state government as the go-to man for all things construction management. He is constantly meeting with contractors at work sites to ensure that essential jobs not only get done, but are done well. To Eugene, all requests, no matter how big or small, deserve the same commitment to excellence. His ability to answer questions, direct people to the correct personnel, and lead his team with patience and support exemplifies DOA's dedication to excellent customer service. Thank you so much, Eugene. Okay, our last in this category. The next category for customer service goes to Michael Clark, who serves as the logistics coordinator for Surplus Property Division. With several state agencies being shuffled around the downtown complex, hundreds of items were being given to Surplus in a short amount of time. Michael worked individually with each agency to ensure the inventory was properly tagged and either delivered or picked up in a timely manner. And at the other end, he coordinated with the Surplus warehouse team to ensure that there was enough space to house these items. Despite the amount of work required for his own daily tasks, Michael assisted his coworkers by receiving inventory in the Surplus system, helping customers load their purchased items, and providing coverage at the gate access point. Michael's ability to facilitate effective communication between the various state agencies allowed the Surplus team to meet the demanding need of this transition period. His friendly demeanor, patience, and coordination set the bar for our high level of customer service. Thank you, Michael, for serving as a great example of DOA.
Thank you. Next, awards for efficiency and innovation. The Efficiency and Innovation Award category recognizes the ingenuity of our employees who seek to establish new and/or improved methods, practices, plans, or designs within the department. These individuals are dedicated to improvement, and ultimately their suggestions have saved money and/or improved efficiency. For over 3 years, the state parking team, alongside DIT and the state construction office, has been hard at work on a critical infrastructure project, upgrading the parking system for the state government complex. Now, for most of us, the most notable change was the replacement of updated or outdated gates at our prospective parking areas. But Parks Project, which stands for Parking, Access, and Revenue Control, went far beyond that. The DOA Parks team updated software, implemented cutting-edge technology, and added new features such as contactless payment and barcoded parking tickets. State Parking manages 22 locations. This team planned and successfully executed a massive shift in the way we address parking, taking into consideration the distribution of new parking hang tags to 7,000 employees while moving from the old administration building to the Phillips building. The upgrades have directly impacted parking efficiency and modernized our services by offering more payment options than ever before. So thank you, Sue. Where is she? Oh, okay. I can't see anybody. All right, Sue, Sam, and Michael. Our second award category for efficiency and innovation goes to Jalen Harrington. Jalen is DOA's media specialist. As soon as he joined the team, Jalen took on the challenge of updating our most public-facing entities, DOA's website and social media platforms. Jalen jumped right in, connecting with each division, learning more about what they do and what they hope to communicate via the site pages. He then took that feedback and translated it into efficient, accessible, user-friendly site. On DOA's social media page, Jalen has created a steady content which highlights much of the work that we do. So on Work It Wednesdays, you'll see posts about current vacancies. On Treasure Tuesdays, you'll feature items up for auction at State Surplus. Jalen's role has required him to be everywhere, and as technology continues to advance, the role of social media and communication cannot be understated. In many ways, Jalen must be one of DOA's We lost our place here. Jalen must be one of DOA's biggest fans to successfully do what he does. Jalen, thank you for all the hard work.
So if you don't follow DOA on social media, shame on you. Follow.
Yeah, I need that too.
Moving right along, the next award is for Outstanding State Government Service. This next award category recognizes employees who demonstrate an exceptional accomplishment or remarkable achievement in their state government service. These award winners went above and beyond what is expected of their position and do whatever it took to accomplish a mission. As the name says, these employees each have demonstrated outstanding state government service. So our first award in the category of Outstanding State Government Service goes to Brandon Heath, Manager. Brandon is the manager of the security systems teams within Facility Management Division. Facilities has experienced significant turnover in the past year, which can cause stress for teams as the workload is continually redistributed. Brandon's leadership, accountability, and sheer love for his coworkers have been an integral part of ensuring that his team does not fall victim to that stress. Even in challenging transition periods, Brandon remains positive, attentive, and willing to go above and beyond his function. He has been proactive in identifying and addressing sources of concern and continues to prioritize team meetings and connection even with a busy schedule. Brandon exhibits a steadfast work ethic and commitment to excellence. He deeply cares for the well-being of his team and has shown a desire to improve the work environment for everyone on his staff. Brandon, thank you for being a shining example of an encouraging colleague and caring for each other and your teammates. So as Secretary Cashwell noted earlier, that the move from the administrative building to the Albemarle building was a massive undertaking. It's definitely an understatement, because I was dreaming about papers, had paper cuts, it never ended, but we made it. So we have heard about several employees that contributed to its success, and that list would not be complete without Sharice Blackman. Sharice joined the DOA team last fall as our data analyst. She was not only new to our agency, but new to the state, having recently moved with her family from Florida. Within weeks of joining the department, she was asked to put her analyst duties aside and hold space to facilitate the move of hundreds of employees within a short frame of time. Sharice took the challenge with confidence, learning our divisions, leaders, operations, and the layouts for multiple buildings in the span of a few short but seemingly long weeks. Employees were given frequent updates, clear instructions, and encouragement throughout the process as Sharice worked with leadership team and various stakeholders to get everyone successfully moved. Her organizational skills, insight, intuition, and experience, along with her positive attitude and warm spirit, contributed to one of DOA's most important 2024 accomplishments. Thank you, Sharice. We literally could not have done it without you. Our next award in the category of Outstanding State Government goes to Teresa Matthews, Administrative Officer in our State Property Office. Teresa has been described as the glue that keeps state property together. And after seeing her can-do attitudes in months leading up to and during the move, we can all see why. Teresa faced the move head-on. She worked with the moving company to come up with a plan for packing and tracking decades' worth of property files, which allowed the files to be unpacked in sequence once they were in their new home. And for those who may not know, State Property has a ton of maps and hard copy files that they use regularly in their work. Teresa communicated clearly and effectively with State Property staff, guiding them on purging old files and tagging office furniture for surplus. Her organization, attention to detail, and flexibility all contributed to an efficient move without interrupting state property service. Teresa's handle on such a complex undertaking motivated her fellow employees and reduced the stress of the situation. The way that she effectively managed all the pieces of her division's move is a wonderful model of efficiency and innovation, and we appreciate her willingness to go above and beyond every day. Full disclaimer, this next one is very personal to me. Respectfully, this will be my favorite one. Congratulate everyone, though. Good job. This August, the Council for Women and Youth Involvement held the statewide North Carolina's conference entitled The Status of Women in North Carolina's Tomorrow. With about 700 attendees and 46 speakers, including Governor Cooper, the event was an overwhelming success. Sessions covering topics from economic opportunity to bodily autonomy and environmental justice fostered meaningful collaborations and conversation. Danielle Carmen, Counselor for Women, Danielle's Carmen, the Executive Director of Council for Women and Youth Involvement, was the indisputable driving force behind that success. It took meticulous planning, coordination, and a never-ending supply of patience to bring together such a diverse group of people in support of finding solutions for advancing equality and justice in our state. Danielle skillfully forged partnerships with key stakeholders and adapted to changing circumstances, all while leading the Council for Women and Youth Involvement in their everyday job functions. This conference was a necessary step in championing women's health, safety, and advancement in North Carolina, and we are grateful for the outstanding work Danielle put in to make it a reality. We congratulate you on the successful conference, and thank you for all that you do in state government.
Okay. Thank you. So, as they say, teamwork makes the dream work,
There you go.
right? Good teamwork. So, our next category are awards for teamwork. The teamwork category recognizes employees who show exceptional teamwork and leadership, workplace culture, and increase workplace morale, display inclusiveness, or promote better human relations, or collaborate with others. In short, they help to create a better public image of the department and demonstrate the drive to be their best selves. So, can I do this one?
Oh, sorry. Go back to my station.
You're fine.
Don't embarrass me in front of the family.
In the category of teamwork, we're happy to recognize Angela. I knew I was going to mess this up. Angela Shavalovich. I apologize, Angela. And Elizabeth Marino. The offices of state. The offices of State Budget Management and State Controller recently mandated that all state agencies transition to and implement the new North Carolina financial system, NCFS. OSC described the project as vital since the previous systems presented increasing risks to the financial operations of the state as those systems aged and the personnel who supported them began to retire. NCFS replaced outdated processes with a state-of-the-art design system to enhance efficiency, transparency, and overall financial management. Together, Angela and Elizabeth spearheaded the training of their team and prepared colleagues to adapt and leverage the new system. The project posed numerous challenges, but their unwavering commitment and innovative solutions led to DOA being one of the agencies that most successfully implemented NCFS. The NCFS set a new standard for financial management and it has positioned DOA for continued growth and improvement in the coming years. Angela and Elizabeth, your contributions had a profound impact that will be felt for years to come. We appreciate you and thank you for your efforts. Next, Crystal Best, Office Manager in the Human Resources team, is our next award winner in the teamwork category. Crystal has long been known for her friendly demeanor and can-do spirit, but this year it was her willingness to support her team to reduce overall stress that was most notable. Crystal reorganized HR files at the administration building, increasing accessibility and reducing the retainment of records that had passed their retention period. She arranged to move and appropriately store hundreds of employee files without compromising the safekeeping of sensitive data. She assessed the needs for the move, considering what supplies or equipment would be necessary for effective operations, access, work areas, IT connectivity, and coordinated the space needed to accommodate team members and to minimize the disruption of service. In addition to the aforementioned, Crystal also took on the role of I-9 E-Verify coordinator and found a way to expedite the verification process of Social Security numbers for new hires and interns. Additionally, Crystal served as our primary contact for onboarding and offboarding employees. And he even found time to organize and execute the 2023 and 2024 flu and COVID vaccine clinics. Crystal, you're a valued member of the HR team and of DOA, and we'd like to thank you for your everyday hard work and incredible teamwork.
She also decorates the best Christmas tree.
Yes.
All right, boss. Our final award for today in the category of teamwork goes to Sharonetta McIntyre. Sharonetta serves in our hub office, and known by her friends and colleagues as Shay. This business development and marketing specialist goes beyond and above her typical job functions every day. Shay supports the Hub and North Carolina Small Business Enterprise certification teams and oversees the NC Minority Business Development Agencies, otherwise known as NCMBDA. Thanks to her diligent effort and talent for grant writing, the Hub office secured a 5-year grant for the from the U.S. Department of Commerce to operate the MBDA Business Center. She also led, need some water here. She also led the center in bringing in training and resources to disadvantaged businesses. But her impact doesn't stop there. Shay helped to plan and design the Hub and NC Small Business Enterprise Management applications within the new EVP system. She heard the concerns of her colleagues, then collaborated with them and the system developers to assess problems and implement solutions. Her willingness to face challenges head-on and support those who need it make her a perfect example of teamwork. Okay. All right, so please join us in, it's all our award.
I'm gonna
You
take us out.
You
I'm
gonna take us out?
Yep.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
say it here, I was supposed to do it.
Yeah, well, that's okay. So, once again, let's give all of our award winners a round of applause. As mentioned earlier, I am Haley Pfeiffer Haynes, Deputy Secretary for Service Operations. As we wrap up these morning's festivities, I want to thank all of you for joining us today. This ceremony is really a highlight of the year. Our leadership team reviews all of these nominations, and it's always a difficult decision to come up with just the few that get to have an award. There are so many talented people who work in this department. We are extremely fortunate to have all of this dedicated team. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Secretary Cashwell, for your leadership. And thank you to our award winners. To our guests, please make your way to the lobby area for some light refreshments. To our honorees, please make your way to the stage for a group photo. And as a reminder, all the photos from today's events will be uploaded to DOA's Flickr site, which you can access by scanning the QR code on the back of your program. Thank you very much.